Hey guys, it's Chris, and I'm reviewing the movie The Social Network, which came out October 1st, which is Friday. I saw it today at 9 o'clock, and I just got out like around 11ish, so when this uploads, it'll probably be like October 2nd or something. So yeah. Uh, this movie's about how Facebook was brought up and started by a man named Mark Zuckerberg, who was played by the character Jesse Eisenberg. So I'm just going to go through four important things: the story, the characters, the plot, and basically the whole synopsis of the movie. So the cast is Jesse Eisenberg, Justin Timberlake, Andrew Garfield, and Brenda Song. Each of these characters are an important role in how Facebook began. So basically, Jesse Eisenberg, who is shown on the screen right now, plays Mark Zuckerberg, the founder and creator of Facebook. Um, so this being said, he was a excellent choice for the role. I think he was like perfect. No one else could have done better than him. And basically, his friend, who's played by Andrew Garfield, helps him create the actual, basically how the page looks and stuff. And Justin Timberlake plays the character who founded Napster, and he ends up being like one of the big guys that gets him far, gets him a lot of money. And Brenda Song's kind of like just there to help Andrew Garfield's character do a lot of stuff. Yeah, so basically the story of this movie is, if you think this is a comedy, it is not. It's a serious dramatic movie with some funny. I mean, there's like a couple parts where it's funny, but it's not a comedy. It's a serious movie, and the main character goes through a lot. So first thing is, this movie is about how Facebook was created by a man named Mark Zuckerberg, who went to Harvard University. And I myself use Facebook, so yeah. So what happens mainly in this movie? There's a lot that happens. He goes through a lot of stuff, basically. It starts off as him as he's like a computer genius, and he ends up to get this idea from these two guys who go to Harvard that are twins that say, hey, you want to work with us and make a website where people can share and become friends with other people on the internet? So he's like, sure, but he ends up ditching these two guys and creates his own. He calls it the Facebook to begin with. Then he meets Justin Timberlake's character, who's the founder of Napster, and decides to tell him, hey, how about you drop the parts, which was Facebook. So that's how Facebook got its name. And the whole like conflict of the movie is basically how he is being sued by his best friend Eduardo because he cut his pay and also basically screwed him over, and the two brothers that supposedly think that he stole the Facebook site from them. I'm not going to give away too much, but I thought the story was perfect. This is a great movie. I recommend it to everybody who has Facebook, or if you just want to see a good movie, this is probably it. And I'm not surprised Rotten Tomatoes gave this a very high rating, so yeah. Every character in the movies was very nice, played by each actor was very good. After though watching this movie, I actually want to get the book, which it was based off of, which is called like Accidental Billionaires, and I want to read it and learn more about the character, or the man Mark Zuckerberg, who created Facebook. He's one of the youngest billionaires in the world right now too. So anyways, that's like the main plot and cast stuff, and the characters. I really like the movie. It's 2 hours long, and if you wanna, it's more of like a, I don't want to say teen movie because most of it I didn't understand. It's more for, I guess, adults, you could say-ish. And like they say like terms that I don't think a usual teenager would understand unless you're in like economics and like computer engineering and stuff. So yeah. But goes through a lot to create this site. Really like the movie. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. This is probably I am not surprised I said this is probably one of the year's best movies. And I wouldn't be surprised if this movie wins movie of the year, or year's best movie, or whatever. Just saying, there's no other good movies out right now. This is probably the best one to see. Probably will be one of the best ones to see. And yeah. My favorite part about this movie is how the character progresses. Like each scene jumps from him like in his like case, I guess, being sued, and then it jumps back to like how it all led up to him being sued, which was actually pretty clever, and I like the way it was written. It's a good movie. Go see it at 5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching.